Your turn, Zero.
Yep, and this is going to be a long one.
You mean it's going to be a bitch?
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be a kitty cat.
Yeah, well, you'll
Mark,
see.
mark my words.
Alright.
Uh...
Oh wait, this isn't the one I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, this is...
No, one does not simply walk into Mordor.
Yeah, I was thinking of another one that's later on.
That's a good question.
Flyer miles for that flight.
Oh man.
Yeah. Alright, so...
So there's a note as soon as you start the page. As soon as you start the stage, sorry. Literally right in front of you.
Which has the Crescent and Sunrise Valleys.
Which literally describes where the fuck you are.
Yeah. Which is pretty nice. It gives some trivia about those two statues over there and why the... which shows the Lumen and Umbra sages and why the Umbra Witch has a spear in it.
Oh, we can guess. Oh yeah, great. Crumbling.
Yeah.
You know, these things have been around for years.
Over 500 years old.
Yes, and whoop.
Yeah.
And they're really that decrepit that the weight of a slender young lady... actually, I'm not entirely sure if that's entirely true.
I believe Bayonetta is like 6'6" or something.
No, I'm not talking about her height. I'm talking about her age.
Technically, she is over 500 years old.
But it's still better not to ask.
It's better not to assume.
Actually, there's a little trivia. In her brooch, it actually has her birthday.
Really?
Yeah. And
So you have to stare into her
then
chest to find her age?
no,
you
you
have
look
to,
in the concept art.
you have to look inside the locket.
Okay.
And congratulations.
These guys suck.
Say hello to Grace and Glory.
Fuck these guys.
Yeah. Let's see, second sphere.
Okay, have we run into an enemy we actually like at this point?
Actually, those are pretty badass in all fairness.
They are, but you sounded like you were having a little bit too much.
I've never seen a make a mistake so hard in his life.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, these enemies are too strong to for you to actually kill them
In one
with
go.
one torture attack.
Ooh. And there we go. And the fire one, is it like the lava ones where
No,
you can't
it is
actually
not.
touch it?
No,
okay.
as you can see clearly, he's right in the genital area, and he is not getting burned at all.
And that is that.
Alright. I like the fact that, whoa, you cut it. Woo, you bisected that son of a bitch.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
And...
1/3 of the weapon we'll be getting at the end of this level.
Yep.
Banzai.
And... oh, better grab these. Well...
You'll want to get those.
Alright, Sonata in DK448.
DK48.
No, not like... not like that.
Okay.
This...
Okay, then like this. DK.
The
Donkey Kong.
the music in this is there any music in this actual stage?
It's kind of just an ambience.
I was gonna say because this is a very stark contrast compared to the earlier stages.
Yeah.
Very stark.
Oh yeah.
You're just gonna say fuck them.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't actually have to fight them. They're not.
They're not...
different.
My lipstick.
Yeah. But it goes ahead and it does kill your rank.
A fun fact, the people who made Bayonetta were part of Team Clover.
Team Clover.
Someone's been caught for snooping.
You'll find out what I mean by that.
Jigglypuff.
Team Clover, as in the people who made Okami.
Without a girl. Most
The people who made Okami also made Bayonetta.
Yes.
Well, some of the people. Yeah,
Yes.
actually, the majority of the team were from Capcom, who made Devil May Cry.
Yes.
Is Luca. And don't you think it's a little strange to be worried about my well-being? Sure, the Festival of Resurrection is peak security. The thing only happens
Festival of Resurrection.
Years, can you blame them?
So it's like Easter.
when you
Just
listen
once
to
every
the
500
What's
years.
the problem?
It's a very special
Like
Easter.
you, on the other hand, I'm sure you found a way.
That little girl. I've seen her somewhere.
Need some water, man?
He means that literally, doesn't he?
Hey,
Yeah.
don't go freaking out on me. We both know you came here
Paradox
for
bullshit.
what you don't
Don't spoil it, man.
It's not hard to figure out.
and what you've done.
Eh.
You'll have to fess up to it all. I can't wait for you to get your hands on whatever it is you're after.
What?
Let me guess. You want a cut? Well, if you're still alive by then, perhaps you can appeal to my generosity.
Oh, I'm sure we know what that
You may be
means.
standing right in front of me, but you're definitely not living in reality. Which is a shame. Because the truth is always going to be the truth.
Yeah, but the truth changes depending on who you ask.
True.
Really is the truth.
He's talking about truth with a capital T, not a lowercase t.
Killed
Guys.
my father. I don't care
No,
who
that's a
believes
lowercase.
it. They can't project the truth.
I'm not gonna get into legal theory right now, so we'll just move on.
Again, you're not a lawyer yet.
The truth.
You don't get to make that
To
judgment.
expose you to the world.
Besides, legal theory should be practiced by everyone, not just attorneys.
That's, you know, that's probably true.
And I'll do it without stooping to your level. Because I'm not a heartless witch like you.
Aren't you the one who's doing the stooping, Luca? You are shorter than her.
What are you gonna do? Kill me in plain sight?
Plain sight with no one else around?
It would only prove everything
It's
I've
not like
said.
there's witnesses or anything, Luca. It's not like this is a high traffic area.
What he's about to say here, all these girls he mentions.
Claire, Trish, and
Claire Redfield, Trish, Sylvia from Beautiful Joe.
you don't want
Okay, Amy-
Amaterasu.
Hell hath no fury.
I was
Oh
going
my
with
God.
Amy as in that short.
No, it's Amy from Amaterasu.
Oh my!
Copperfield. And thank you, camera angle.
You're
Oh,
welcome!
You're welcome, and you're welcome.
Oh fuck!
I think that's what the cameraman had in mind. So, what's the truth now, Sonny boy?
Truth is, he's got a raging boner.
And the truth is, you are in deep shit.
Oh, here we go.
I hate this guy.
Let's see. Fearless. We had fairness, now we have fearless.
Guess what? You're fighting both.
At least this one's not on fire.
What about the guy behind you?
I'm taking care of this guy first. Darn it,
He
leave.
couldn't mash in time.
Well, I was pressing the wrong button at first.
Yeah, I hate this guy because of his tail, the homing jaw attack, and yeah, the general fact that you have to fight a freaking fairness right alongside it. The most inappropriately, ironically named monster in the game.
I don't know. I think we'll find some better ones later on.
Well, out of what I've seen, yeah, this one takes the cupcake.
A cupcake, you say?
Yes,
Not worth the whole time.
and it's half as fulfilling.
And boom! Beautiful.
Hey, look, bullets that you don't shoot at these angels.
Yep. And what's my ranking?
You're not done yet.
Oh yeah, these guys are, what were they, slightly bigger ones? They're like trombone players from hell.
Tubas.
Actually, technically speaking, they come from the opposite.
Trombones are the long ones.
Oh, these are the,
These are tubas.
They're Susafo. Damn it.
yeah, you actually were in band.
Yeah. Oh.
Isn't it that one thing that from what do they call it? Kids Next Door that they tried to push as the lamest weapon, as the lamest instrument in the world?
Yep.
Not
Bye bye.
It's not a tuba. It's a sousaphone.
But with a name like Sousaphone, what the hell?
Yeah.
By the way,
Heavenly Manipulators.
this is some trippy bullshit.
Yeah, that data... that... Alright.
So, apparently, the Crescent Valley is supposed to be a training is a training ground for the witches.
Yep, and this is one of the Heavenly Manipulators. What it does is controls the flow of time.
I thought it controlled gravity.
No.
It controls time so that it can go ahead and change night and day.
Yes.
The Umbrans, as we saw earlier, have their powers during the peak of the moon.
Yes.
Whereas
The Lumens have their power at the peak of the sun.
So what the hell are they? So how the hell would they fight each other? They wouldn't even be at their full powers.
Well, that's the thing. That's why the Umbrans would fight at night, and the Lumens would attack during the day.
Now here, all you do is you just aim for the angels.
It also explains why possibly they were trying to cooperate to some extent, because otherwise they would just simply destroy one another whenever it was convenient for them.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what the hell went wrong?
We'll find out. In the next game, actually.
Well, I think part of it is already hinted at the opening cutscene that I looked at.
Yeah, a child born from both light and dark.
Yeah, because they have it seems like the Umbrans and the witches and sages have a sort of Twilight debacle going on to which they both need each other and not allow each other to breathe.
Okay, are you talking Twilight Debacle as in the literal case of light and darkness, or are you talking about Twilight Debacle as in that Stephanie Meyer shit that we're all trying to forget?
Both.
I was going for more of the light and darkness, since that's really what this is all about.
Alright.
Okay.
Time to face your maker, fella.
You mean that literally, don't you?
Yep.
But he's not going to see him. He's going to see the opposite. You're sending him to hell.
Yep. May Jubileus grace your ass, motherfucker.
And down he goes. But are we done yet?
Nope, we've got another enemy to fight.
Fuck these guys too.
Harmony, I believe is what they are called. Hey, I get a gold medal.
We'll see.
Yes.
It depends on how quickly you beat
A
their
gold
asses.
medal or... Yeah, actually, I think you're going to get gold because you actually got hit a few times.
Alright.
So what would you say the best way to take these guys on is? Shoot them?
Well, actually, there's a weapon that is more useful for taking on enemies at a distance, but Zero is not using it.
What, the whip?
Yes. The whip actually has incredible range that makes taking on enemies from a distance a great boon.
Well, why don't I go ahead and bring it out really quickly?
You should have done that beforehand, but I digress.
Alright, so select that. Put that on.
The cool shield. The cool shield.
Okay.
Alright. Whip it good.
Well, I gotta get rid of this thing first.
There you go.
Well, as you can see, he's hitting it from that far of range and melee comboing and beyond the lead.
That is awesome! Why haven't we been using this on flying enemies?
There's also the issue that it has some spotty range close up.
Yeah.
So you do need to alternate it carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pick up the LP and pick up the treasure chest.
Your
Kicks. Or switch to a different set. That's, of course, one of the benefits of having multiple sets.
There's the... Darn it.
There's the second of 2/3. And we have broken witch heart right here.
Yep. Alright, so...
Now we do not have the ability that lets us do that yet.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Force of habit.
You see, I'm not the only one who wants to rush through things.
And, great, these things.
What are these things? Like,
They look like wind spirits, whatnot.
Yeah, they don't have a name as far as I'm aware of.
it's just an excuse to try and push you off a cliff?
Well,
No, it's
they
like
don't
an
try to push
it
it,
doesn't-
it's just that they do damage. Oh, off your left.
Yeah, right here.
And
Oh.
here we have another piece and some more,
Stuff, which is about the witch's tears of blood. Which is just basically letting you know about the achievements.
well, more importantly, it gives us the reason what they are. They are literal crystallized tears of of the witches.
of the Umbred Witches, and apparently collecting them all is supposed to bring about a great calamity.
Should we go see Rodan?
Do we need to?
You need 100. You need 100 tiers to go ahead and make these gemstones whole.
Ah. And we don't really need to see Rodan at the
They
moment.
must be found by a crow specifically.
Oh, what are you doing?
Well, first off, I'm taking care of these.
Okay.
For
but-
another, there's a switch right here. It does not go down when you, jump on it. So, like normally, so what you gotta do is jump from a higher level.
Ah, okay. Are you gonna see more switches like that?
Yes, you will.
Will they be more annoying to get to?
Your Mundar's staff, which is the Lumen Sage's staff.
Oh.
Wait. Okay, so the Lumen Sages are supposed to be they basically are supposed to be aligning themselves with the angels, no?
Correct.
So if they're going and the angels are clearly based off of Christian lore, with the names based off of virtues or whatnot.
And this guy's always a pain in the ass.
Yes, he is. Okay, so where are you going after?
Why the hell would they name a weapon after the Norse snake of all being? If it's supposed to be Christian. I mean, it makes sense because demons are all demons. And even then, Jormungandr wasn't exactly a kind Nessie like figure. He was no better than some of the other monsters, including Fafnir and Fenrir. Sorry, not Fafnir, Fenrir. The giant wolf that devours the oak.
Yeah, Fafnir's a dragon.
Fafnir's dragon is demonic lore, but the idea is still remains.
And remind me, was Fenrir a...
Fenrir is Loki's son.
No wonder Loki was not looked upon by Odin.
And I think there's always some weird thing when it comes to Loki's children that sometimes he's the father, sometimes Loki is the mother, so...
Yeah, like for Sleipnir.
Sleipnir.
Yeah,
Sleipnir.
Sleipnir.
The six-legged horse.
Yeah, and Loki's his mom.
Fuck that snake!
I mean,
Wrong connotation!
It makes sense for demons, but it doesn't make sense for things that are clearly supposed to be fully alive. Especially something along the lines of Sleipnir, Jormungandr, who's supposed to serve no purpose other than to keep the aggressive in check. At least in my memory of Norse mythologies and all.
Well, it's hard to say. It feels kind of like we're looking at a sort of anachronatic stew of sorts. Like,
I mean, well, it's going to get really anachronatic later on when we find a particular weapon that basically breaks the fourth wall.
oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, trust me, this weapon, when we find it, is going to make us say they know too much.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
And I don't know if Zero's seen it before, but we'll see it when we see it.
Alright, so go up there.
I don't think you were actually supposed to jump up from there, but because I think there was supposed to be like a small path up, but I might be wrong.
Well, first what we gotta do is pull the lever. Crunk.
Wrong series.
Never. Then we go up here. What's that bat doing? Pick these up. Because I could also use... Okay.
That looks like a slight boss fountain.
Well, it's a statue, so that means we gotta fight another boss. In order to restore it.
Well, I wouldn't say boss. He's more like a...
Just an enemy. Just a bunch of more enemies.
Yeah, more of these.
Bastards.
I would say a bit too premature on the torture attack, but that's just me.
I just want to get them down
Yeah,
as
I
quick as
know,
possible.
but I mean, like... Because you do the damage, but it doesn't kill them. It's kind of unsatisfying if you do it that way.
There are a couple of jokes you can make off of that. I don't want to be the keeper of them. Then again, it would all be in the spirit of this game.
Yes, it would.
Alright, so a little bit more about these guys. The fire guy hits harder, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but
And-
I think the blue guy has a slightly bit more health.
You
Well-
just said their names. You can't remember
Grace
them?
and Glory.
Grace and Glory. See, there
I
you
just
go.
don't know which one's Grace and which one's Glory.
Doesn't really matter, personally.
I would say fire is glory. Tends to be fiery.
I would agree with you on that.
I really don't like those weapons, to be honest.
They're not that good.
Oh, derp!
Yeah, this is going to require a little bit more.
Time manipulation.
Yes.
And I gotta admit, this is actually a very, very cool mechanic.
Yeah, it is. I don't remember seeing it much in the next game, if I recall. Alright, so...